there, welcome to End-to-End Solution Architect session today. My name is Som. I'll be talking about signing up for Azure DevOps. Now, we should understand that having the Azure cloud platform access will not automatically provide access to Azure DevOps. So Azure DevOps service, we have to sign up separately. So in this tutorial, I'll be showing you how you can sign up for Azure DevOps service. So as you see that I have browsed this azure.microsoft.com/en-us products/DevOps. You can copy this link from the description. I will share it. Now there are two options: start free and start free with GitHub. Okay, so I'm just clicking over this start free, and meanwhile I am logged into my Azure cloud portal. So clicking on start free is the sign up page, and it is saying get started with Azure DevOps. I'm selecting my country, clicking on continue. Name of your Azure DevOps organization is showing E2E instructor. We will host your projects in Canada Central. That is fine. Clicking on continue. And now it has taken me inside the Azure DevOps portal. And it is asking me to create a project, my first project. So let's create the project E2ESA demo, and it's private project. So if I try to click on this public, it is not allowing me to do, and anyone on the internet can view the project for the public one. So it is the private project. Now click on create project. So as you see, my project has been created. Now under this project, I have this repository, pipeline, test plan, artifact, all these things. So if I go to this repository, let's click on this repository, and it gives you the link of the repository, how you can clone to your computer. It is kind of same as we use our GitHub portal. If I go to the pipeline, here are the pipeline, we can create it. So it is asking for creating the pipeline. If I just click over creating this pipeline, it is asking where the code is, and I have my code basically in GitHub repository. So I select GitHub. If your code is in Azure repo, you select Azure repo, and it is asking for granting access to my GitHub repository. So here I'm just granting access and click on authorize Azure pipelines. Now it has connected to the repository. Now suppose I'm selecting one repository, that is our E2E solution architect Terraform code pipeline. Here it is asking for approve and install on your organization, that is E2E solution architect. Okay, I'm fine. I'm just clicking over all repositories, clicking on approve and install, asking me to re-log in. And this is the next step of the pipeline, where we have completed connecting, then select the Git repository. Now it is configured, and it is asking the starter pipeline or existing Azure pipelines YML we have. So we don't have any existing pipeline at this point. So I'm just creating the starter pipeline over here. So by default, with the name of azure-pipelines.yml, it will create a starter pipeline, and I'm clicking on save and run. Just committing this message, commit directly to the main branch. The job has been queued. The status is queued. It should start in a minute. I'm just clicking over this job. So we see that the job has failed. Now the reason is it shows no hosted parallelism has been purchased or granted. To request a free parallelism grant, please fill out the following form. So I'm just copying this link, opening this link over here. It is a small online form, so just filling it out. I have filled the form and now clicking on submit. The form has been submitted, and it says that it may take 2 to 3 business days. Let's see what happens. So it was basically Azure DevOps parallelism request. You have seen that earlier I filled out that online form because this pipeline was showing the issue. And let me open the issue first. So it was saying that no hosted parallelism has been purchased or granted. Then I filled and submitted this online form, and now it is just after 2 days I'm showing you that I just clicked on run pipeline, and it executed successfully. So in this case, if I open the job details, so you see that all stages have been completed successfully. So if I go this checkout ETV solution architect, basically this is our Git repository main branch, and you see that how it pulled the code from the Git repository over here. So in summary, we can say that we have seen how we can set up our Azure DevOps account, new organization, new project, new pipeline, and how we can connect to our GitHub repository and create a sample pipeline and execute it. Thank you for your time. See you in our next session.